issues I keep hearing a lot from supervisors, managers, and leaders are a lot of these frustrations in dealing with issues and struggles throughout the day. And I find oftentimes, and this is going to oversimplify it because it's more complex than this, one of the issues that arises is this notion of I don't have time to deal with this. And what I really think it comes down to is energy. And I want to take a couple minutes in this video to talk about this idea of just kind of this bucket of energy that each one of us has. And I'm not talking about some spiritual or mystical sense of energy, simply just talking about the good old-fashioned energy that we have when we get up in the morning, right? When the alarm goes off, are we ready to start the day or not, right? Do we hit the snooze? Just that energy to kind of get through the day. And my thought is that maybe this will help us to kind of have a little bit different perspective and also do some self-reflecting, right? This really ties in the notion of emotional intelligence and are we aware of ourselves? And it's this, is that we each have a bucket with a finite amount of energy, and that energy ebbs and flows, right? Energy gets taken out of the bucket, energy gets put into the bucket. Do you know for yourself personally, right, that self-reflection, and then a greater question is too, do we know it about the people we work with? But for the moment, do you know about yourself what gives us energy and what takes energy from us? So let me give you an example. Many would not know this about me, but I'm extremely introverted, right? And what I do for a living, I do videos like this, I speak in front of people daily. Most would never guess that I was introverted. What that simply means, though, is that in order for me to be re-energized, right, to kind of feel okay again, I need to find time and space and quiet by myself to reflect, to think, to process, right? Others could be the exact opposite. They need to be around people to gain energy. They need to have those interactions and those relationships and those conversations to gain energy, or whatever it may be, right? We get energy from all sorts of hobbies and activities and the things we like and like that. And then there's things that take energy from us, right? Whether that's interactions with people or noise or lights or smells or things that we have to do in a given day that maybe I don't like as much, whatever it is. We all have, every day in our life, energy is being taken or added back and forth, right? The question is, do you understand about yourself what draws energy from you and what puts energy back into the bucket? Here's ultimately what happens when the energy is being taken out at a faster pace than it's being put in, then we start to see ourselves get stressed, get cranky, get grumpy, we get short, right? We get testy, we become intolerant. And a lot of it has to do not so much with time, but with energy. And if we're not aware of that, then we begin to react and behave out of those emotions that are generated, because as the energy goes away, I lose the ability more and more to manage my behaviors. So what I would normally goes in my head that I would say, that if I have a good amount of energy, I go, oh, maybe I don't want to say that or say it that way, right? We can self-manage or self-moderate our behaviors. If I have lots of energy, then I can do that. But as the energy is depleted, I don't feel well, I'm tired, I'm hungry, whatever's going on in life, as I lose that energy and I'm not refilling it, then my ability to manage those things becomes more challenging, and I start to potentially say the things and do the things that in the end are not the best things to do and say, right? And we can get ourselves in trouble. So just for today, to think about, where do you get your energy from? What gives you energy? What takes energy? How do we minimize the things that take energy? How do we know when we're hitting those limits so we can go refill our buckets of energy so that we're more prepared to go do the good and right things for the people around us and for ourselves? Thanks a lot. Have a great day.